Well, it's been quite a journey. History has never been so entertaining. But the final shot is about to be fired. Which war film did you vote the greatest ever made?
I can't imagine that there's no one of my generation who doesn't know how to shake earth out of their trousers when digging a tunnel. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, yes. When it comes to great war films, you can't escape The Great Escape. Based on the real experiences of prisoners of war and their heroic attempt to break free, this is the ultimate boys' own adventure. This is the movie you voted the greatest ever war film.
Sort of a rite of passage for any British moviegoer. You have to watch The Great Escape at least once.
It seems to be always on at Christmas, and of course it is now accepted as an iconic war film. And I'm very proud to have been lucky enough to have appeared in it as an actor.
And joining John was a cracking ensemble cast, some of whom were young and fancy-free.
It was an all-male cast, of course, but there were plenty of females behind camera. And so, yeah, I had a wonderful time, and I think Charlie had a pretty good time. Charlie Bronson enjoyed himself as well, and James Coburn.
But it won't have escaped your notice that the film's biggest box office draw was the King of Cool himself, who ironically played the cooler king, Mr. Stephen McQueen.
When I was growing up, you kind of wanted to be Steve McQueen. You know, actually, even now that I'm grown up, I would still like to be him.
England had the Beatles in '64, but America had McQueen.
If there's one scene in the movie that embodies the indomitable spirit of our heroic escapees, it's Steve McQueen on his bike, brave, cool, impossibly handsome, heroically failing to escape from those nasty Nazis as we will him to succeed.
People didn't go to see The Great Escape to see guys using teaspoons, carving out a tunnel. They went to see Great Escape to see Steve McQueen on a motorcycle leaping over a fence and being Steve McQueen. So a simple scene like that can just completely sell a whole movie.
But the film suddenly turns much darker, as indeed it did in real life for the Great Escapers.
The end result is, and this is absolutely true, 50 prisoners were shot.
What transforms The Great Escape from a jolly caper movie into the greatest ever war film is this brutal and harrowing scene, which is still as shocking now as it was 50 years ago.
You know, Meg, all this, the organisation, tunnelling, Tom and Harry, kept me alive. And even though I've never been happier. You know, Meg,
however far-fetched you think it is, it's all true. Apart from, of course, Steve McQueen on his motorbike, but then you have to have a little bit of Hollywood, don't you? But basically, the film is based on truth, and what they did was quite remarkable.
Well, it is a caper movie, and it's also a war is hell film. Because you can caper all you like and have a jolly adventure as much as you like and trick the goons and have stooges knocking on doors and stage fights and steal things from under trucks and make amazing contraptions out of tins. But when the Nazis get their hands on you, they're going to kill you.
You have been watching the greatest ever war films. As you were, thank you and good night.